to open up your
Yeah.
gift
Let,
box?
let's do this.
All right. I'm excited.
Hello. I know it was like when I saw your little logo coming on, I'm like, oh my God, we're doing this again. It's
We needed the tea time. I didn't even realize how long it's been since we've had it.
yeah, it's been a while. Well, with that, let's just welcome everyone who will be tuning in at some point to Tea with D. Welcome, welcome to Tea with D. Sip, sip, sip.
Welcome, welcome. Wait, I got this
Pinky
new
up,
cup.
pinky up with your cup.
Drink your cup with the pinky up.
That's right, honey.
So I
That's
have my little be the
oh,
change cup with my butterflies.
see that. Let me see. Okay. Be the change. I love it. I love
Yeah.
it.
So now I just got to fill my cup up with something nice.
You better fill that with some water.
That's actually not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea.
So, welcome to Tea with D, time, energy, and attention worth sharing. Tonight in my cup, I have some honey lavender stress relief tea, honey, because a girl needs it. Like I'm telling you, if Chrys did not show up at my house today with 2 special deliveries, I would have totally forgotten until the alarm went off on my phone, letting me know that we had tea with D today. But it's a great space to enter into after so long. And today, Chrys is going to be pouring it out tonight. Woo-hoo!
Yes, lots to pour out. Let's just see if I don't know. We shall see.
Well, before we jump in, we always like to invite God into the space with us. So let's go to Him in prayer.
All right.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just come before you right now, just thanking you, Lord, for just the day that you have given unto us today. Father God, thank you for Chrys. Thank you for her showing up there, God. Thank you for her bearing gifts today. Thank you for her reminding me, dear God, that it is okay to sit and be still with a cup of warm tea, Lord, and just to get into your presence. So I thank you for her. I honor her tonight, dear God, for just showing up there, Father, Lord, in her fullness and her essence, dear God, and just bringing it to the space, dear God. We thank you for this time together. As we tap in, dear Father, to the theme that she chose, we ask that you would just shine your light, dear Father, and that we will just be able to show up as our authentic selves tonight and just do what we do there, God. Pour back into each other, holding a space, dear Father, for each other to be who you created us to be. We thank you, we honor you, and it is in Jesus' mighty name that we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, sister.
All right. So this is just so that I can make sure that we are recording, but I want to make sure that we are also streaming because this was our goal.
Talk about goals.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole point. And coming back, we have to have done something.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I mean, it's the authenticity of the moment, right? Because we weren't really prepared to show up today. Well, I know I wasn't, and just the topic that you chose for today just solidified this moment for me because I really had to find my inner strength. I was actually finishing up dinner and the time is going and Corinne's like, what time's your live? And I'm like, it's at
Oh.
8 o'clock. And she's like, what time is it now? So it's just like constant reminder that you really have to tap into your inner strength. You have it, everything that you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Should I be
And
concerned that your picture is frozen? I just see.
no, it's don't be concerned.
Oh,
It's me going through like these logistics on YouTube just to make sure that it's sharing to the right one, because that's actually part of my issues. I'm still doing too many things, but I'm trying to work it out. Just give me a second.
It's just that, okay.
Switch account. Okay. Yeah, I'm a mess.
Nah, you're going through the process. That's it. You're going through the process like we all are. Definitely a needed moment tonight. So again, I thank you for just holding me accountable tonight. Really. You could have been like, "Oh, you forgot. Let's reschedule." Like, nah, you better open this present and get right.
Exactly.
Get the light and get right.
We definitely needed that.
Oh my God. And I have three different lights. I got a light on my right, got my light on my left, I got light coming in from the side view. Listen, I'm on
Wow.
lit tonight, girl.
Oh wait, they gave me a different. Oh wait, I can sign in that way. Hold
What?
on. It says no. It gave me a choice. Do I want to sign in on my regular account or on YouTube? So I can sign in straight to YouTube.
Okay. Let me find out. Upgrade.
Right? Let's hope they don't ask me to pay for an upgrade. How about that? T with D go live.
Woo-hoo! T with D, we live. Okay. Let me hit okay. The meeting is being live streamed. All right.
Who said that?
Okay. Woo-hoo! We hit
Oh.
our goal, y'all. We hit our goal. T with D is live. We have Chrys in the house. She's getting ready to pour it out. And we're excited. We are excited to just be in this space together tonight and to tap into her theme that she selected. So I hope y'all are ready to go on this journey with us. We just prayed before we hopped on to the live stream. Next time, don't worry, we'll invite you into the prayer moment with us also. But Chrys has a special surprise for y'all at the end. So make sure you stay tuned for all of that. But T with D, time, energy, and attention worth sharing. Today, we are going to be doing a virtual writing session that follows my passion-filled format, and Chrys is going to be tapping into a theme that she selected. And if you're ready, we can jump right in. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I just want to make sure that the video is showing. Can you see the video?
The only thing that I see is your beautiful photo, but it's like frozen. That's what I see on my end.
Bueno. And I see the Zoom. I may have to log in on another phone too. Dang, I'm gonna have two setups.
Okay.
Let me get the other phone.
All right. Well,
So yeah.
I rented the studio space, aka Corinne's bedroom, until 9.
We don't want to take up the studio time. All right, I'm here logging in on the other phone. I'm so glad I have another phone.
Listen, honey. iPhone
Okay.
and Android, you mixy tonight. You mixy.
You know what? I used to be all about the Androids, but as soon as they switched so that the Samsung didn't have its own the SD card that you could put in,
Yeah.
I didn't even see the point in having it anymore.
Well, I'm Droid for life, baby.
All right, I am in and I am zooming. You still with me?
I'm here.
All right.
I'm here. I'm sipping my tea. For those of you who are wondering what's in my cup, honey lavender stress relief needed at the end of a long day. You should go cop that. Put it in your cup and drink with your pinky up. It not only tastes good, you should smell it. It's just like that lavender. It's what your soul needs. I'm really feeling this background. Mm-mm-mm. Don't worry, y'all. This is our first time we're live streaming. So, technical difficulties. Y'all, this is our first time we're live streaming. So, technical difficulties. We have to process through this. Oh, look at her. She's back.
I'm
Ooh.
here. Okay. All right. I think we're good.
All right. So one more time, welcome to Tea with D, time, energy, and attention worth sharing. And tonight I am sharing this time with my sister friend, Chrys, and she's going to be pouring it out tonight. She's going to be doing a virtual writing session with me. The theme she self-selected. So this session was actually curated especially for her. So I hope she's ready for the journey that we're about to go on. And she actually stopped by my house earlier to drop off two gifts. One I was instructed not to open until we were on this live. So I have that to the left of me. I'll wait for her to let me know when she wants me to open that. But
Okay.
before we jump right in, one of the things that we spoke about before recommitting to these Tea with D sessions was to decorate our writer's notebook. And why are you shaking your head like that? What's going on? Let me
Because
hold on. Let me sit. Hold on. Let
no,
me
it's
what you're gonna say.
no, I had the one, I put together all of these different decorations. And for some reason, I keep getting drawn back to this one book, and I don't want to put any decorations on the other book. So remember the one I showed you, right? This one that I
Yes.
kind of want to write in. It's like it keeps calling me to write in it, but I never write anything. And then the one that I had that I got ready to start decorating turned into I have it on my calendar now. So it's become like a to-do list. And that is exactly the reason why I need Tea with D.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. Go with the book that's calling you. It's calling you for a reason. So as we're about to tap into your theme, just talk about the cover of that book and why that book is calling you. Because I noticed the butterflies on it. So just talk to the viewers who will be, at some point decorating their own book or finding a book that's calling them to write in it. So why did you select that particular book?
Um, well, this was actually okay, so it's like iridescent and you can kind of see how it changes, which I'm always changing things. But then it also says hello beautiful. And um for a while I didn't think it was speaking to me. And I'm finally like at a place where I can actually speak back like, yeah, I'm beautiful. So yeah, hello, beautiful. Now I can write in it. But when I first tried to write in it, it was July 21st of last year. And the only thing I could write was, why have you been empty so long? And
Mm.
then nothing, I never wrote anything else. So the book is still empty. And it's like I've had so many ideas, but I've been so busy trying to make them happen instead of writing them down. And now I feel like I'm at a place where there's stuff happening everywhere. And because I didn't write it down, I don't have a structure for all those things. So I'm really excited to tap in.
I lost Chrys for a moment. Let's see what's going on.
I'm still here.
Okay, you blacked out for a minute.
Yeah, just one signed out, so I have to sign in the other.
Okay.
This whole production thing is pretty
This
difficult.
this is the thing about going live and being showing up as it is. We go through, this is part of life, right? Showing up, not knowing what's going to happen, but doing what needs to be done.
Okay, still here. Imagine if I was doing this by myself, D.
And listen, this is the moment we're going to have your Chrys also makes some dope ass beats. So we're gonna, next time that we do our live, we're gonna make sure we have those ready. I'll make sure I have it ready so I can be playing the music I'll be the DJ, dropping those dope ass beats.
I actually haven't released the music like I thought I would. So that's definitely another thing to talk about.
Okay, sis.
Okay, I'm there. All right, it's here.
Recording in progress.
She's back.
Okay, it shouldn't be echoing.
Let me see.
So it says it's redirecting, but it's not letting me see you. Okay, can you see me now?
I see you.
Okay, good.
All right. So you were talking about now you can actually answer the call on your notebook. That's exciting.
Yes. Yeah. I guess we'll see where it goes.
Definitely. And the journey starts, well, it continues because you said you started that journey last year. So it's going to actually pick right back up today with the setting up of your new page. So I want you to turn to a new page and I want you to put today's date, the time, your location, and your current mood. And as Chrys is setting up her page, for future writing sessions, if you wanted to journal with us, you will always start off by setting up your page with the date, time, location, and your mood.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start with what we call a tap-in. And a tap-in is just a way to get your heart and your mind ready for the work that we're going to be doing today. And the tap-in actually came from your theme. But before we tell them what your theme is, we're going to have you do the tap-in. All right. So I should have brought my second phone in here to put my timer on, but I'm going to use a timer on this clock. So you won't hear it, but I'll let you know when your minute is up, okay? You get 1 minute to do this tap-in. So on your page, please write the word tap-in.
Got it.
All right. What comes to your heart and your mind when you think of inner strength? What comes to your heart and your mind when you think of inner strength? Your minute begins now. beep, beep. That's my alarm. Ah, ah. Please honor the clock by capping your pen.
Tapping my pen.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. All right. So share with us, Chrys, what came to your heart and your mind when you thought about your inner strength.
Um, I don't know why it always turns like toward the end of the tapping, but started out inner strength, front, fake, smiles, endure, tolerate, accept, forgive, kindness, open heart, weakness, broken heart, puzzle pieces.
Can you repeat the last one for me?
Kindness, open heart, weakness, broken heart, puzzle pieces.
Beep. Okay. So thank you for sharing that. I want you to talk about the puzzle pieces. Why do you feel that came to your heart and your mind when you thought about your inner strength?
Um, for for a while, I was really trying to embody the song where I was saying that I wouldn't be broken, but like the past year has like triggered me in so many ways that it's made me realize that I've already been broken in a lot of ways. And now I'm just like picking up the pieces, but none of the pieces fit together because it was all like a bunch of different things broken in the same room and you're trying to put something back together. So it's the puzzle pieces are that I know that somehow they're supposed to fit. I just don't know how, and I'm still trying to figure that out.
What's the thing in your life right now you think that you want to fit the most?
I want to say I want to say my kids. I want to say my kids.
Okay. Let's talk about, we're going to come back to the kids in a minute. I want to take you back to your tap-in list. The fake, that was the first word you used, correct?
Yeah.
And what was the last word on your list?
Puzzle pieces.
The puzzle pieces was the last. Okay. So think about your life right now, and I'm going to push you into some writing in a minute, but I want you to think about your life. And as you think about your life, I want you to think about your body, but also your soul, right? So when you think about your soul, you think about your mind, your emotions, and your will. And I want you to think about the word fake. And I want you to, for a few minutes, just sit with that and try to identify the parts in your life where you have been faking it. I don't want you to
Okay.
I don't want you to release it. I just want you to hold on to that for a minute. So you're thinking about your life, you're thinking about your body, your soul. So your body, your mind, your emotions, and your will. And I want you to think about the parts of your life that you've been faking it. Okay. And I want you to hold on to that for a minute. Okay. Now, I want to take you to the second word on your list, but remember, you're holding on to your first word, fake, right? So in your mind right now, you're reflecting on the parts of your life where you were faking it. And I want you to go back to the last moment that you were faking some part of your life and you were able to produce a smile, because that was the second word that I wrote down from your list. I want you to go to that moment right now. Because then that moment leads me to the next moment, the next word that I wrote down from your list, that you were enduring something, right? So remember, we're tapping into your inner strength, but we want to really look at these words that came out in this moment, even though it was only a minute, to really begin to pull apart these puzzle pieces, right? Because these are all part of the bigger puzzle of your life. So, inner strength. When I thought about my inner strength, I'm speaking like if I was you. When I thought about my inner strength, I thought about faking. I thought about me smiling through a moment that maybe I did not want to smile. I was thinking about my ability to endure. When you think about your ability to endure, how does that make you feel? Talk that out for me.
My ability to endure is what makes me feel fake, because it's kind of like I don't really want to deal with certain things, but I do because I know it's either the better choice or someone else will benefit from it. And being able to sacrifice something on my end for the betterment of someone else has just been something I've gotten used to. So I think there became like a vacuum. And so I was willing to endure whatever it was in order to feel needed and important. Like I had value.
So, what I hear you saying, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, at this part, this place, this moment, your ability to endure comes with a need for external validation.
Yes.
And to I want to tap into that external validation, because you know myself, I'm on a healing journey also, right? And part of my research and part of the books and stuff that I've been reading, and I mentioned this to you the last time we spoke, was there are some identities that I've embodied because of a lot of childhood traumas. And part of it is deeply linked to the part that I have an alcoholic parent, right? And that person um, was supposed to be my validator, right? But never
Mhm.
was. So because that person did not give me the external validation that I needed as a child, I grew up looking out to the world to be validated. What I am rectifying, validated. What I am rectifying right now is that no one can validate what's inside of me. The only thing that an external person can do is honor my value. No one can add to what's in this, right? When we were created, we were packed with every single thing that we needed to use on this earth, right? Circumstances happen. We go into these places, spaces, we meet people who sometimes see the value in us, but they see that we don't see the value in us, and they manipulate the situation to get out of us, like you said, the sacrificing, right? The tolerating the things that they need before ourselves. We are preconditioned to meet the needs of everybody else first. And that's not how it's supposed to be, right? You're supposed to take care of you first. Just like on the plane, if the plane is going down, oxygen mask on your face first before you can save anybody else. But because of the mishandling of our identities from a little girl to now, right? We have, I'm going to use your word, puzzle pieces that don't fit. Because to be honest, some of those puzzle pieces aren't even ours. People gave us parts of these puzzle pieces, and we have held on to it like it's a part of who we are, and it's not. So where I am today, and it's not an easy place to be. Like, I was driving home from BJ's today and just started crying. I'm like, what is going on? But it's like it's a purging that's happening, and you don't know when it's gonna hit you, right? Because you understand finally that some of these pieces don't fit. And no matter what you do to make somebody else happy, it's not going to work because the piece just don't fit. So until you get radical, and now we're going to tell them what your theme was. Chrys's theme that she selected for today's pouring out session is finding your inner strength, right? Part of finding your inner strength is you figuring out what's inside of you that you put in there, and what's inside of you that somebody else put in there, and what's inside of you that you place in there that you want to keep, and what's inside of you that somebody else may put in there that you may want to keep or you may not want to keep. But you have to get to the point that you're ready to really look inside of yourself, right? Because when you find your inner strength, you also find what?
Peace,
It's the opposite.
joy. The opposite of what?
I was going to say the opposite of your inner strength. What's the other part of it?
Weakness.
And that's the part that we don't like to look at, right? We want to be strong, but we never want to feel weak, right? That's where the fakeness comes from. That's where the smiling when you really don't feel like smiling comes from. That's where the enduring comes from, because nobody wants to say like, yo, I'm not okay. But I'm not okay, and I need to say it, because if I don't say it, then I don't get the help or the support that I need to become okay. So I had to get to a point where I told my spiritual mom, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And part of the thing that she had me do was to actually sit with myself and write down, what do you need, D, to be okay? So what do you need, Chrys, to be your authentic self, to embrace your inner weaknesses and your inner strength, because it's a part of your puzzle, right? Your strength is linked with your weaknesses. Everybody has both, but nobody wants to talk about the weaknesses. Everybody always want to talk about the things that they're great at, but nobody wants to talk about the struggles, but as you get ready to write, because you're about to do some writing, I want you to really rest, release every single thing. In how many minutes? Because you're about to pick how long you're going to be writing for in a minute. But I want you to really understand that these puzzle pieces that you're trying to put together, you have to figure out which piece actually belongs to you and which piece was given to you by someone else that no longer serves you. And I'm going to invite you to write about you finding your inner strength. I want you to take another minute to look at your tap-in list. I want you to choose your style, so you can choose a poem, a song. If you choose a song, you gotta sing it. You can write a rap, you can write a free write, you can write a letter to yourself. However you want to flow, that's on you right now. But I want you to be authentic in this moment. Embrace your puzzle pieces as you put together this writing piece. So I have a deck of cards, not the full deck, but sometimes I
Yo,
like
I'm saying it looks like some cards are missing.
All right. So if you were actually sitting in this room with me, I would have you pull your own card. But since you ain't here, sister, I'm gonna pull it for you.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Let me take a sip before I pull it down. All right. Let me shuffle it up one more time. Oh,
You're supposed to look at it.
I was supposed to look at it, but I looked at that one. That one don't work for us today. But let
Oh,
me tell you
okay.
why. The ace is 1 minute of writing. And for this assignment, we got to go deeper than 1 minute. So I'm sorry. I got to just take that out.
Why was it even in the deck?
Listen, sometimes all you need is that 1 minute. But for you tonight, you need more than a minute, sis. So let me just shuffle this up real quick and nice. All right.
Okay. And then however many minutes you do, that's how many minutes I'll set the video for.
Yes.
Okay.
What we got?
6
Can you see it?
minutes.
Six
Yes,
minutes.
6 minutes.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. Don't press you on. Okay. So you're gonna be writing for 6 minutes. I just feel like we should have had some background beats. You gotta at least.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Give me a
Oh,
second.
okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I want you to
um,
know that I already wrote my piece because I'm gonna share my poem at the end. Mwah.
is that fair?
Life is not fair. That's why they say you got to build a bridge and walk over it.
I can't believe you said that.
Listen, I got to be
I,
real.
I think I'm sharing. Okay.
Yes, you are sharing. I see you.
So this is it's one of my songs, the Chasing Waterfall song, which I actually started. I wrote the song, but I can't get through the song without crying. So every time I recorded it, I couldn't really record the full song, but it helps me think just listening to it.
Okay, so we're going to be listening to this right now while you tap in. Well, you already tapped in. Right now, you're going to be resting. You're releasing every single thing for 6 minutes on your page while we listen to waterfalls. And you're going to put the timer up too, right? Don't worry. Next time, I'm going to have my timer ready. I gotta be
I,
real.
I think I'm sharing. Okay.
Yes, you are sharing. I see you.
So this is it's one of my songs, the Chasing Waterfall song, which I actually started. I wrote. Okay. Um, this was. Jeez. Okay. I know you're gonna read something into this. I kind of just started and went with the flow of the whole waterfall thing. That's okay, right? You're muted, D.
My bad.
It's
So
okay.
y'all didn't hear me say, "Oh, yes," for the fade out. That fade out was right on point. Yes. So what I was saying is, you don't need a disclaimer. Wherever your pen leads you, once you hit the page is where you go. All right. So wherever your pen led you, that's where you went.
Okay. All right. I'm chasing waterfalls, knowing that I will have to jump off of a wet cliff someday. Why can't I be still on the riverbank and watch the rapids roar by? How many tears can a person cry? How many years? Enough to fill a waterfall. And I know what water is, but what's the difference between waiting and sinking, drinking and drowning? I have the strength to swim. I have the strength to stand. I have the strength to cascade. But when I stand, I fall apart into pieces, washed away by life's current. Where is my strength to rise above the surface and just fly away? I made my wings so long ago, but afraid of falling, I did not dare jump. Now every step I trip and fall clumsily into my next dream.
Beautiful and real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In this season of life, there's an invitation to just sit with your authentic self. And wherever that person leads you, it's okay to follow because she's you. And deep down inside, she knows what she wants. And deep down inside, there is strength mixed in with the weakness. And deep down inside, there's a purpose for the pain. But if we don't take the time to sit with the pain, then we will never have access to the passion. Right? So that's why you have to accept both and invite both. But also, once you get the revelation that you need about these puzzle pieces, you have to do the work to put it back together, right?
I
So,
know, that's the hard part.
yeah, listen, I told you my arms are still hurting, right? Because the easy part, working out with my son, would have been like, I can't do this, right? But the truth is, I don't want to do this. But the truth is, if I don't do this, then I will never be my whole self, right? I told you I wanted to do that writing series. The title was It Is Well With My Soul. I truly believe God put it on pause because it's not well with my soul yet.
Mm.
I am doing the work. Consistency is the key. Being able to sit with all the layers of yourself is the key. Doing the work that you don't want to do is the key. Taking the one step, I don't care if it's one step, lifting up, doing 5 arm curls, if that's where you have to start there. And the next day, 6. And the next day, 7, and start with the A card, 1 minute, then go to number 2, 2 minutes, and then before you know it, it's in half an hour. But you have to start. And I'm gonna bring it back to the kids real quick because we got 7 minutes before my studio time is up. And you know, Corinne don't play. She don't play. I don't play with Corinne. But you can't show up fully for your kids until you show up fully for you. And the reason why I say that is because they can see through the fakeness. They can see through the smiles. They can see through your sacrificing. They can see it. And sometimes they don't want all of that. Sometimes they just want you to be you authentically with them and let them know I'm not okay, but I'm working on it. And these are the steps that I'm taking because there are going to come times in their lives that they're not going to be okay. And you want them to know that it's okay to not be okay. But when you're not okay, you have to come and let somebody know, yo, hello, I'm not okay. So then I can give you the support, the guidance, the wisdom, the prayers, whatever it is that you may need, the tea, the croissant, because you know I love to eat. Whatever it is that that person may need, you will be able to give it to them, but you can't keep giving from an empty cup.
I know.
Yeah, but knowing is half the battle, doing is the other half. Like, I mean, let's just be real. You can know till we're blue in the face. And you know, I love blue. It's my Smurfy essence. However, at this point, at this stage, at this phase of our lives, I'm 45. How old are you?
43.
We're about to hit that half line mark, right? It's a hope, it's a dream to get to the 100 mark, but half of our existence has already gone. So when are we going to tap into the fullness of our essence? When are we going to stop limiting ourselves for the love of everybody else? We have to get to the place where including the kids.
I'm all they have left to.
Exactly. So listen to what I'm saying. If you don't get you together, what will they have? They need the healed you. They need the real you. They
That's
don't.
taking a long time. They're growing up, and before you
Let me
know
tell
it, they're gonna be like adults, and I'm still trying to pull my life together. That's crazy.
you, listen, it's a process and it's a timing process. We're on timers. And here's the freaky part about life. Here's the freaky part about life. Sometimes it just takes you taking the first step for God to do like this and blow his rock breath on it. And what you've been struggling for 43 years, boom, it happens. But you will never know if you don't take that leap of faith and believe in yourself. That is why that book called you back. That's why. Let me explain something to you. If we don't take care of us and we lose us, they will still make it. And they will process and they will go through and they will become who they were supposed to become. It is our time and our turn to process and to press through and to work these muscles and let it hurt like hell so we can become the women that we have been dreaming of. We are our superheroes. And that's the realism of tapping into your inner strength is saying, me first. I'm gonna take care of D. Because if D don't take care of D, every single thing and every single person who's attached to me will not make it. So every single thing, every single person that's attached to you, if you don't get it together and fight for yourself,
I get it.
good. Because this was just our first session. We got
And we still have to open up your gift.
okay, all right.
Because the
Sheesh.
studio time is gonna end and
Oh, she gonna come busting in here like it's over. All right, let me see. Let me show the people what's in this bag.
Okay.
Oh, it's a big old box. Oh my, uh, it's a treasure box. Oh my God, what is in this box? It says dream. Okay.
Wash your hands and say your prayers because Jesus and germs are everywhere.
I don't know why I'm crying. I'm crying like a big baby.
Wait for that one.
No, just for everything. Just like these are the little things that really matter to me. Don't tell God that you have a big problem. Tell your problem that you have a big God. My second charm bracelet.
I know, now we have matching ones.
My little rose quartz.
Some healing energy.
Amethyst. You know I love this stuff.
Right? That
That,
smells good.
this smells fabulous. And yes, for my tea, honey. You can't tea with tea
I
without
know,
some
right?
tea.
Exactly. So there's a few choices in there for you.
I see. Oh my God. Ooh, strawberry and vanilla. Who knew? Oh, my sunflowers. It's so crazy because it's like I've been collecting so many things. I'm like, God, this just means my space is coming. His mercies are new every morning. This is just confirmation that my space is coming. Because I need a space of my own so I can put all this stuff. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So I'm going to share my piece Okay.
that I wrote using your theme. So your theme for our session today was finding your inner strength. And my tap-in said perseverance, God. So what came to my heart and my mind when I thought about my inner strength? Perseverance, God, the Holy Spirit. I'm tired, being hopeful, a mustard seed of faith, love, superpower, and showing up outside of the pain. And this is what I wrote. Where should I look? Where should I go? How can I climb this mountain when I'm in this valley down below? I am tired. Love has become my kryptonite. I no longer have the strength or desire to fight. Praying to God, begging the Holy Spirit to make things right, while still doing wrong, not knowing where I belong, carrying this clay jar with my mustard seed of faith, hoping this breaking will let me plant my seed in fertile ground. Let perseverance be my new superpower, and let me bear the fruit of my inner strength so I can show up outside of the pain and be the passion-filled one. Woo!
That was beautiful. And you're always consistently including your name in your poem. So it's like, this is my prayer and only mine. I feel it.
Woo. So thank you for sharing your tea with me, time, energy, and attention. That's worth sharing. I pray that this would be the first of many. I pray that someone will stumble upon this live and find something that they need for their journey, that they will pick up their pens and their notebooks and tap in and just release. Everyone has a story to share. You just have to be willing to share it, because there's healing when we share our stories. So I want to thank you for showing up. Tea in the cup and pinkies up.
Wait, I actually do have tea in my cup.
Now throw the pinky up.
Wait, with the wait. Wait, I gotta get my pinky up. Tea in the cup with why
With
is this
my
so
pinky
difficult?
up.
With my pinky up. I got it.
You got it, boo. You got it.
I gotta get my nails done so that my pinky.
Listen, mine is just playing right now. It is all good, though. I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you for sharing this moment with me, and keep writing. Keep writing.
I will. I will. I
All
can't wait
right.
to see you again.
I know. Soon. Love you.
Love you.
Bye, y'all. This has been Tea with D. Chrys in pouring it out. Woo-hoo. Bye, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.